Marisa, the crime did something to my family. The crime stole my husband from me. The crime stole the father to my children. So when it comes to crime, I don't play with anybody's emotions or with anybody's feelings.
It was this painful loss after just 3 years of marriage that turned Joyce Buthelezi into a fearsome police officer, who now has made it her duty to see justice served. In 2010, the man known as the Birthday Rapist terrorized young women in KZN and Johannesburg. Mlungisi Mtshali was described by his victims as tall, dark and handsome. He chose his victims carefully. They were young, fresh out of school, and most importantly, naive. The charming and articulate Mtshali would tell his victims it was his birthday and offered to foot the bill for expensive food and drinks. Once he gained their trust, he would get them to accompany him to a hotel room on the pretext they were going to meet a relative or fetch his bag. But once behind closed doors, Prince Charming turned into a monster. Mtshali assaulted and raped the girls before ordering them to take a bath when he was done. After this, he'd robbed them of their cell phones and money, leaving them helpless. 2 of his victims had abortions after the rapes. Little did he know his actions would invoke such strong emotions in the cop tasked with tracking him down.
I was looking at the ages of the victims. I was also looking at how brutal the whole incidents were. So it got to me, then I said, this man needs to be stopped.
She spent months observing from the shadows.
I'll go to the malls and say, if I can see a tall man with a young girl, I'll follow them. As they enter into restaurant, I will enter into the same restaurant and see, because I already knew the style.
She eventually tracked Mtshali down in Pietermaritzburg and made the arrest. Buthelezi took her job even further to heart by still counseling the girls.
Most of them were the victims who were the students in our province, who were coming from different provinces. I did not plan it, but I saw myself becoming a detective, investigating officer, and a mother to them.
She also managed to get some of the girls who didn't want their mothers involved to reach out and find comfort in their own families. Buthelezi has served the SAPS for 20 years and doesn't plan on retiring anytime soon. She continues her work with child abuse victims, rape survivors and communities in dire need of support. Narissa Subramani, Johannesburg.
News that moves. eNCA.com.